What's up? What's going on? What I gotta do here? Yo, yo, can you hear me? Can y'all hear me? Let me know something while I set this up, right? Um, okay, bet Queen, bet Queen, Queen. You've been in the cut. I ain't seen you in a while. I know you. I know. Yeah. Good morning. We had a good Sunday yesterday. Did you see what? Yeah, I seen that game winner. I definitely did. And then all of a sudden X went down. So X might be back up, but it did go down. And it might still be down. But I seen it on X. I seen it on X. Uh, X is probably still down. Um, Shout out to Queen Love. Shout out to Queen Love. All right, man. Let's see. Let me share up a few things real quick. Yo, yo, yo. Man, my daughter's sick, man, so I probably gotta, man. Mm, Took a chance on LeBron, and he didn't disappoint. That's good. That's definitely good. Definitely good. Love to hear that for sure. Yeah, it's just some type of little virus thing. Hopefully, she should be feeling better soon. All right, well, yeah, it seems like X is down, man. Seems like X is down. That's all right though. I ain't gonna worry about it. Damn. Right. So we got a whopping 12 games today, bro. So that's a lot, right? So And then I'm a little late because, like I said, my daughter, she was sick, man. She still is. So I'm gonna try to just briefly touch on a few things. So yesterday, shout out to yesterday, man. Man, we had some spots, man. Like I said, you know the Randall plays, man. He got that, took him up to 9 assists, which I knew I was gonna do. I got hooked on the double double with uh, man. He just didn't come back out there and get that one more rebound. He only played 18 minutes. That was Nick Richards there. Hartenstein got the double double. That was a plus 200. We had a lot of good spots yesterday, so shout out, right? Um, but today, let's get into it. Let me see here. Nothing. Okay. All right. Los Angeles Lakers at Brooklyn, right? We got over under 216 in this spot here. Now, actually, I'll rewind this thing here because I didn't look at this game here. So I'll actually take a look at this Atlanta game here. Let's see here. Uh, Injuries and things of that nature. Hmm. I think one thing, these games come on 30 minutes later than usual. So that's interesting there. And, so looking at the injury news here, Maxi is questionable here. So we'll see what's going to happen there. And remember yesterday, right? Remember yesterday. That's why I had to come back and I went live for the second time. Speaking of that second time, we did smack that three leg. Well, yeah, we did smack that three leg. I ended up taking Sensabaugh 2.5 threes, cashed that. We did it. The second live I did yesterday, Filipowski, he cashed this 1.5 threes at plus money. And then the parlay piece was Keontae George. Then we parlayed them all up. We cashed that. That was a plus 500. Then what else did we do? We missed the other one. The double double parlay by one. And we talked about and that was the center of attraction, right? Because I seen a tweet and it was like George, Maxi, Oubre, all these motherfuckers. They was gonna be, they gonna watch their minutes going forward. So I already knew like we going in on Walker, right? We liked Walker. So Walker goes out there and give you 11, a double double with 25 and three assists, three threes, right? So that was the effect of that was the main reason, right, to go for me to go out there and go live. That's why I said um, I probably need to. I just don't know. I never been inside Discord, but I probably need to fire it up, right? I got one, but I don't even know how to even work it, right? But at least especially for the people that's in the dub. But I should just fire that sucker up because the news. When I get news, when I get news, I think news is important. I mean, that's my edge. That's my whole edge to betting. My whole edge to betting and whole edge to finding value is the news, right? Knowing your personnel and knowing how to zigzag or whatever case may be when the news is brought to you, right? Knowing who benefits from the news. That's the major key, right? Because I didn't go nowhere near 25, but lo and behold, if I would have went anywhere near, I'm 25 for this guy. I would have known it, right? I mean, I would have went there. Like you guys know how much I like to bet on Drummond and stuff like that, but I trust the news and everything was right? Now for the Memphis game, I made some good reads, but I kind of like fumbled. Well, I didn't fumble. Clark goes out there and get three fucking fouls. Like and then Williams. I was on Williams. He didn't score like I thought he was going to. But it is what it is. He probably go out there tonight and have himself a game. Who knows? But you might have like Laravia and those guys might be back or whatever case may be. But it is what it is, right? We'll get to that game in a second. But as far as this game here, hold up. As far as this game here, remember last night, man, Nurse was like, those guys are gonna try to, So how many minutes did Oubre play? 20. He played 20. Grimes played 27. Look at that. He wasn't lying because Grimes played 27. Then all these other games he played 37, 30 something minutes, right? How many minutes did Drummond? You could have got some unders on those guys right then and there. Could have went under on all of them, motherfuckers, straight up. Could have went under on all of them and smacked. I wasn't even thinking like that though. That's why Who else? Yabusele. How many minutes did he play? 12. Easy unders, man. When he said that, I supposed to win slammed all the unders I could slam. You know what I'm saying? And you know, that's why it takes a village. It takes a village, man. It takes a village, right? Um, Let me see who played. Edwards, 29 minutes. He's played that many minutes in a few games, right? He played 29 minutes. Of course, Lonnie Walker plays 34 minutes, right? Um, Jared Butler played 29 minutes, right? So, like, what the hell do we do, right? Like, who the hell is this guy? Dalton. Dalton, right? So that's why, you know what I'm saying? And then I'm going when I go live, I'm going live here first, no matter what, on YouTube, for sure. If you don't have the notifications on the YouTube channel, then it is. I don't know what to say, right? But it is what it is, bro. It is what it is. So that's what we dealing with, right? Because like I said, when I seen that tweet last night, I don't know about but he did say going forward, and I can't pull a tweet up right now because um, X is down. So that's kind of like, but you know what though? Let me see. So you can find it. You got to be on that news, man. Because I made money, but I missed more money than I supposed to made, and I wasn't in my right mind. Because I should have been thinking about unders. Even if I wanted to parlay them up, it didn't take nothing but a dollar, 50 cent. I could have smacked their ass with a dollar, $5, whatever the case may be. But key sixes to be monitored after Utah Jazz matchup, right? Nick Nurse could soon begin to monitor key players' minutes. So it is what it is. Now, if we catch the Bucks sleeping again, um, let's see. So they ain't sleeping, right? They only got Maxi out there. What about FanDuel or DraftKings or some shit? What about DraftKings? Let me see. They only got Tyrese out, so we ain't gonna be able to find that shit again. All right. So so with this game here, I just don't know, right? Let me see. Atlanta 11-point favorites here. Um, I guess everything is a go here, right? Whatever you want to do, I like it. The assist props, double doubles, all that shit, right? For Trey Young, all that shit's gonna be in play here. Yeah, you jump, play it now. Let's see. Um, before before yeah, rebounds up for Kongwu. Play it now if you really want it, right? Double double for a Kongwu, yeah, minus 120. You're probably not gonna get any good numbers, right? Rebounds and assists for somebody like Dyson, that's not even out right now on this book. Points plus rebounds is at 20. So I think whatever you want to get to, you can get to it, right? Just keep an eye out on the Lonnie Walkers and the other ancillary guys that we just looked at because those are the guys that's probably going to be getting the minutes. Excuse me, moving forward. And, number one play for me, again, would probably be Lonnie Walker, right? So it is what it is, right? A lot of games, a lot of tanking, man. A lot of tanking, a lot of tanking, a lot of tanking. This is a form of tanking, right? So that's moving forward. That's what we're going to be faced with, right? So I'm gonna just go skip right over this game here. Of course, um, I mean I'm gonna just throw. I mean I could throw what? Let me see what we got here. Shit, his double double up to. I mean, at the end, all his numbers gonna be parlay pieces at the end. So at the end of the day, Trey, whatever it is for Trey, it is in play, right? I'm gonna go on past this game here. Let me see. Dyson Daniels, his rebounds and assists. I'm gonna go on past this game. I ain't gonna lie. I got 12 games. Like I said, my daughter's sick. I want to be out of here within an hour, within the next hour, by hour 20. So let me move on. Um, Washington and Washington and Toronto, right? So in this one here, we have a over under of uh, 232 in this spot, right? So at the end of the day, here. Injuries. That's what it's always going to be about moving forward, and that's what we're going to make our bread and butter at, right? So, Bob, bro, it's probably not going to be playing. Walter, uh, man, I wish. Well, I ain't gonna say I wish he was playing, but Abaji, Grady, Poto, Ingram, all these guys gotta watch them. I mean, these guys are out, right? So, starting from the top, Orlando Robinson thought he would have a better game, but he came in back and hit that. They got that rebound for me. I did take him for 7. Last game he only had 7 and 7. In the absence of him, right behind him, Castleton, he stepped up. He played a little bit better than him, if you ask me. He had 6 and 6, but hey, he played 26 minutes. Yeah. So Castleton is one of those guys. I mean, not really, right? I imagine because Boucher didn't play that game, and I'm looking at Boucher, right? Boucher didn't play that game. I think Boucher plays this game tonight, so he's probably going to come in and muck up things. So, but at the end of the day, the usual suspects, Barry quickly, Jamal Shead, he's going to have himself a role here. Jamal Shead is going to have himself a role here. So you're going to have to watch out for Jamal Shead. He almost had himself a double-double last game versus Washington. This is a rematch, right? So I'm not going to go too much into the numbers and the X's and O's here. This is a rematch for both teams here. Just know Jordan Poole, he's going to go out there and shoot the ball, right? Took 20 shots versus this team last time. He's going to take the threes. We know what he's going to do. He had 34 points, so it is what it is, right? A lot of injuries on this Toronto team. I couldn't talk you off any numbers for him. Just watch the team is tanking as well, right? So I probably don't even want to look at his assist prop for him. But at the end of the day, sit at 4.5, which is doable. He went over this number last time, so I couldn't talk you off of it. I'm just probably not going there. And then looking at the injuries for Washington, they have guys sitting too. Middleton, as of right now, he's out. Brogdon, we're out, and Holmes and Bay, Smart, and Jones, right? All these guys are out. So we're down to the usual suspects. That's what allows Poole to go ahead out there and just chuck it up, right? So look for Poole to chuck it up, right? So I couldn't talk you off anything for Poole. If you want to get there, be my guest. Carrington, he's going to play a decent amount of minutes. He only played 20 last game. I know Bilal Koulibaly, he's the one who's playing probably the most minutes out of everyone, right? He's somebody who I'm going to look at for a fantasy score or something like that. Because here's a guy who does a little bit of everything, right? He went out there last game. He hit all his combo lines. He also ended up messing around and getting a double-double. So not something I would count on, but at the end of the day, I can't take that away from him. He ended up getting 10 rebounds and 18 points, right? But like I say, Koulibaly, he will go out there and stuff the stat sheets. He's only averaging 27 fantasy score. For my people who like to go out there and play on prize picks, fantasy score and shit like that, I would say he hit this number in about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of his last 6 games on the fantasy score side. It'll be interesting to see what his fantasy score is going to pop out to be, because that's probably where I would like to attack him at. Okay, so Bilal Koulibaly, but not one of my favorite games here. I ain't even gonna lie, not one of my favorite games. Um, if they had an active big like a center who we could really count on in Toronto, that's why I like like a Poto or something like that. But Poto was not playing today, right? So it is what it is with that situation. Keyshawn George, he's been popping up in the rebound category as of late there. So, I couldn't talk off the rebounds for him, but just not one of my favorite games. Got a lot of games. Alex Sarr, he went out there and had himself a game. He had 14 rebounds. Like I said, this is a rematch here, right? This is a rematch. So he finally had a decent rebounding game. He's been 5, 4, 3, 7, 6, 2, 6, 10, 6. So I don't know how much you want to take into consideration there. But like I said, there'll be no Poto. He'll probably who's that? Chris who? Chris Godwin. Back to the Bucks on a 3-year, $66 million deal. Chris Godwin. Damn. Shout out to Chris Godwin, man. He can't stay healthy, man. Chris Godwin can't stay healthy, man. But man, is he good? Is Chris Godwin good or what, man? He's good. Um, Now, I filtered some of these numbers here for these guys, well, for numbers without Poto here, and numbers last 10 games for Emmanuel Quickly. I say 8 this year, including most of these games here came in February without Poto. Um, so he's over his points in 6 of 10 here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of his last 7. If you want to be, a 5 of his last 8 this year, he's over in points. Threes, he's over in uh, like the same amount, like 5 of his last 7 games this year, 5 of his last 8 games this year. Let me see, 1, 2, 3, 4, yeah, in threes. And without Poto, Emmanuel Quickly is over his rebound prop at 3.5 and 1, 2, 3, 4 straight games. and 6 of his last 8 this year, right? So, you know, from a usage standpoint here, with the injuries that we're going to have here for Toronto, the main three, the guys who are going to be doing the heavy lifting here is going to be the usual suspects, right? It's going to be Barnes, it's going to be Barrett, and it's going to be Quickly. Those are going to be the 3 guys. So you can look at those 3 guys for whatever you want, in my opinion, going up against this Washington Wizards team, right? So on the rebound side, this team has given up this rebound prop to the point guard in 6 of their last 10 games. Sliding over here to the assist prop here, he's over this assist prop at, I mean, this assist prop in 2 of his last 8 games without Jakob Poeltl. I still wanted to go to assist prop, but I don't know. He's averaging 12.3 potential assists in his absence, but I might take a rain check here, right? It's going to be a lot of spots. Um, I'm probably not messing with AJ Lawson. AJ Barrett, I didn't too much look at him here. I think his assist prop goes up a little bit more without Jakob Poeltl. No, with Jakob Poeltl, his assist prop is beastie, right? With Jakob Poeltl, but without him, I don't know, right? But he's went over his points prop here this year, and 6 straight games without Jakob Poeltl, right? This year, right? So, it is what it is with that situation there. Washington defense, um, in certain spots, Washington defense, kind of like been okay at. I ain't gonna lie, or been kind of like been limiting players. Um, Historically versus Washington, RJ Barrett, he's averaged 18 points, right? His points prop sitting at 21 and a half right now. So I don't know how I really feel about going to his points. Um, he'll probably be guarded by somebody like Kolobali or something like that. But keep in mind, he did not play the last game. That was on the 8th, I believe. He did not play the last game. I think that was on the 8th. But without Jakob Poeltl, he has looked pretty good. Scotty Barnes, I haven't filtered him without Jakob Poeltl. I can go to Scotty Barnes and filter him without Jakob Poeltl, just to give you guys a little bit of insight on how these guys have been playing without him, right? Um, so he's got 20 points or better in 4 of his last. All these games are this year without Jakob Poeltl here. He's averaging 19.8, so it's about right on his points prop. It's sitting at 19.5. This guy can really be, I ain't gonna say frustrating, but it can be weird. Scotty can be weird at certain times there. He can rebound the ball pretty well there. I used to bet on his rebounds a lot, but I've been falling back from it. The assist prop looks interesting here. He did go over this assist line last game on the 7th here at 4.5 at minus 146, but it's a parlay piece right now. So I couldn't talk you off his assists, maybe rebounds plus assists or something like that. But like I said, even though the matchup is juicy like that, I still haven't gotten to anything for these players. I really was thinking about going to the threes for Quickly and maybe the assists for Quickly, but we'll see. We'll have to see. Just something I'm just really pointing out here. Um, Now, like I said, Orlando Robinson didn't have the best game versus Washington last time these two teams played on the 8th, because this is a rematch. But this is where I like to attack Washington at, right? Um, he played 24 minutes. As you can see, Washington has been, they've been bad versus centers, right? Centers are over this point line, which is very low. 8 of their last 10 games and 8 of their last 10 games for the rebound line at 7.5. When you look at defense versus position here, over the course of the season, Washington have been number 1 and giving up points. They green in the rebounds, all this. They even giving up threes and 3-point attempts to the center position. So that's where I like to attack Washington. If I don't bet on Orlando Robinson today and he goes crazy, I'll probably just miss the money. I don't really care, right? We got action every day. We got MLB coming up. Speaking of that, man, MLB is coming. It's coming fast, right? So at the end of the day, and that's why I kind of like scale back from NBA a little bit more. If you guys been following me over the years, that's just how I do it. But that's an overall look at this game, right? Um, the what the this Boston Celtics and New um this Boston Celtics game here. When you're looking at the injury news here, you just got to look at the injury news here, right? And just take, especially these tanking teams. You got to get used to it, man. So look, yes, sir. Yes, sir. Decent day. I had a decent day yesterday. I don't know if you caught that second live, Ed, but I did go out there. I mean, we did have that second live. We smacked the parlay in a few plays, man. That was informational. That was really really good one, man. Put something together. And we smacked them, man. But Kessler, he's questionable. Markins questionable. Collins questionable. Clarkson, Sexton, whatever, right? So, these coaches got to probably get together and say, hey, man, who you playing? Who you gonna play, Boston? Who you gonna play? Who you gonna play? What we do know is this guy ain't playing, right? Uh, Porzingis ain't playing, and it is what it is. He's doubtful. Tatum's questionable. Horford is questionable, and that's where we at, right? So, I mean, you know what to do with this Boston team. Guys like, I mean, we got to see who's going to be in and out, bro. Straight up. That's all I could. That's all I could say right now, man. So save myself some breath here and just keep it moving, right? Just keep it moving. Is X back up? Appreciate it. Love it, man. Love it, man. Every time we come off them super chats and stuff, seems like we do have good games. We do have good days, man. That shit motivate me. But I appreciate y'all for sliding and everything, though, man. Everything. It's awesome. It is awesome. So like I said, this Boston game, like, don't know who's gonna play, and then whoever does play, I'm quite sure y'all know what to do with whatever, right? Can I create some scenarios? I mean, I don't know, right? I'm not even gonna try, bro. Straight up. We got 12 games. Like I said, my daughter's she don't feel well. Let me go ahead and keep it moving. I mean, it's gonna probably gonna be a few spots like this, right? Um, um, this Charlotte and what do you call that shit? Miami Heat. Hold on one second here. Okay, Charlotte and Miami Heat game. All right, let's look at the injury report here. Let's go, let's go. Patrick with the $5 super chat. Let's continue the heater. Shout out to you guys, man. Shout out to you guys. Love it, love it, love it, love it, love it. Definitely love it, man. Definitely love it. Um, that's that motivation there, man. That's that motivation there. Charlotte, and so right now, Koji is out. Nurkic is questionable, right? Nurkic is questionable. Oh, he's probable, right? So Okoji is out. All right. So you're gonna have Williams in. You're gonna have Lamelo Ball in. Damn, right? I mean, Nurkic, Diabate. All right. So, hmm. And on the Miami side here, Hero is probable, and Wiggins is probable. So I expect those boys to go. Jovic out. Robinson is questionable. Burks is questionable. Mm. So, I mean, this little Wiggins and Adebayo thing is starting to get. I ain't gonna say it's starting to get weird. It's just I don't know, man. I think I don't know. I don't know right now. So Ware played eight. He played 26 minutes last game. He had 12 rebounds, 7 points there. Adebayo. So that's what's keeping me from betting on Adebayo's rebounds, right? Despite him going over in rebounds these three straight games, and I don't know if where what up Chris? How you doing, my guy? What's going on? Uh, appreciate you sliding through. Um, I don't know if let me see how many did where played. Let me see. He must have sat out 3 games. Right, the second and the eighth. He played the second and the eighth, and Ware played the second and the eighth, and Bam played. Right. So on the second, Bam only had 7 rebounds, and then Ware played that game, and then Ware played on the eighth. Bam only had 6 rebounds. These 3 games right here, the third, the fifth, and the seventh, Bam, those were the games that Ware didn't play, bro. So, like, what are we doing, right? I can't bet his rebounds. I can't bet him while Ware is in there. I can't, and that's been hindering it, right? And then those games that Ware didn't play right here, the 15th, 12th, and the 13th, that kind of slipped my mind, right? It kind of slipped my mind, right? Because these are the games right here where Ware was playing. The 23rd, the 24th, the 26th, the 28th, the 7th, and all those games he didn't have double digit rebounds. But when Ware went out, it didn't click to me to go ahead and take the rebounds. Those 3 games right there, and I missed all that money right there. Those 3 games, right? So fast forward it right now. Take a look at his rebound prop here. And then, you know what? I could have made that shit more simple if I would have went here and used the tool, right? If I went here and used the tool and just went to Bam Adebayo right here and just said games with where no, yeah, I could have went games. I could have went his games with where. No, I did. I could have, but I could have said, hey, let's just go ahead without where. So dating back to December, I don't know when Ware started getting those good minutes, but man, going back to December, games without Ware, he's had double digit rebounds in every game except for 2. And his last 3 games he's been hitting this number here at 10.5. The thing now is his rebounds are at 10.5 right now. Do you want to take the over or do you want to take the under? This is all I'm saying because his rebounds is at 10.5. You could get under at plus 100 right now in spots. And at the end of the day, like if I say with where games um, with where he lately with where he's not going over this 10.5, right? So this is how we decipher this. Where's where? Okay, there's where. Clear where. Boom. Apply. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So since February, so with Khalil Ware. Okay. All right. So February 10th versus Boston, he got there. Okay, see, he got there. Toronto, he got there. Okay. Those are games with Ware. But since the 23rd of February, 7, 5, 9, 7, 7, 6, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 straight games. He hasn't even hit 10 rebounds, and his prop is sitting at 10.5. I'm not saying go there. Not by any means I'm saying go there, but at the end of the day, I tell you what, I lean towards the under. I don't give out many unders here, but I lean towards the under rebounds, man. Oops, I put over there. My fault. I put over there. Let me take that down. I put over there. So the unders, you're gonna get plus money. It's a lean, right? It's a lean. Not saying I'm gonna get there or nothing like that. And another thing here is Another thing is when you're looking at pace, pace plays a big factor. Pace plays a big factor in whether I'm taking your rebounds and assists or not, right? So when we go into the bottom of the barrel here, look, Miami Heat and over the course of the season, Charlotte Hornets and Miami Heat are like the bottom of the barrel. They the bottom third. Miami Heat is bottom of the barrel, and then Charlotte Hornets would be in the bottom third of pace. That's over the course of the season. This season. Now I can filter it, to the last 10 games and see how fast these teams have been playing or whatever the case may be. But I don't think you're gonna get anything outside of the same results. And let's see, who was that? Miami Heat's right there in the same damn spot. And who else? Who are they playing against? I fucking forgot. Charlotte. Charlotte up a little bit. But at the end of the day, it is what it is. Now, and we wind that back to Charlotte. Like I said, Charlotte's going to have their bigs today, right? Now, I could be wrong, or whatever the case may be, but Charlotte's going to have their bigs today, right? Because you look and you see Williams is playing, then Nurkic is probable, right? And then you got Diabate. Diabate ain't no punk, right? Diabate just had the game all to himself. What does he do? Go out there in Brooklyn? Nothing. 15 rebounds, 16 points, right? So they got some guys that can go out there and rebound the ball, right? So don't shoot the messenger, man. Don't shoot the messenger. A lot of these matchups like this, I could probably take this filter off. You can unselect that. And then you could probably look at Bam for his rebound props. Assist props, especially in tough matchups and stuff like that. One, two, three, four, five of his last 6 games, he's went over his assist prop, right? So that's something that you can definitely take a look at as well. We know Bam can get busy in the assist category. So, that's another thing you can look at. Versus Charlotte, he's hit his assist prop in 7 of his last 8 games, including he had one time this year, he had a triple double versus these guys, right? So at the end of the day, it is what it is. Oh, he didn't have a triple double. How you sell? Oh no, he sold. He played 36 minutes, 8 points, 10 rebounds, and you sold yourself 10 assists. That's crazy. That's crazy. That's how the league work, man. That's how this shit really work. Now I know nobody bet him for no fucking triple double, but Jesus Christ, he missed it. He hooked himself on that. He could have had another triple double under his belt. But at the end of the day, he's been dropping dimes on these guys. And when you look at the defense here, um, they've given up 3.5 assists to the center spot over their last 10 games, right? And if you want to see how they've done over the course of the season, looking at the assist prop here, what's that? What was that? Charlotte. Yeah, definitely. I know you would know, bro. Let me see. Charlotte here. Let's see. Charlotte. Okay, they're around the middle of the pack. They might be top 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yep, top 10. Then we can look over the course of the last month. How they've been looking at versus centers here. Charlotte and the assist prop. I'm not going to even take too much into that, right? I ain't going to lie. I mean, it is what it is. They still right there, though, right? They still right there. And then the potential's up. They probably top 5 in potential assists. Who knows? Yeah, top 5 in potential assists. So at the end of the day, it is what it is, bro. I mean, we've seen what he's done, what he can do, and I'm not forcing it. I'm not even playing the assist. I just synced it, right? I just seen it. Let's see, 25, 25. I just seen it. I'm not even playing the assist prop, truth be told. I might now, but he ain't no Julius Randle or nothing like that who done went 3 games straight with 9 assists or better. Shout out to Julius, man. Let me see if X is still down, man. Straight up. I need to see something. X still down. I know Elon Musk pissed right now. All right, whatever. It's still down. So, um, um, mm, so where were we? Oh, the Hornets, right? So at the end of the day here, I mean, it's hard for me to bet on a lot of these teams today, bro. Straight up. Um, the lines just went away, right? So whenever that happens, that means they got news, right? We got news, but I can't really tell. Can't really tell right now because X is down, right? Whenever the lines go away, something happened. Let me see something here. Excuse me. Excuse me. Shucks. Might have been Charlotte Hornets. I want to know what happened. Don't worry about it. I ain't gonna worry about it. I don't know if I'm going to bet on any of these guys, man. LaMelo Ball was the one guy that I was thinking about betting on, right? Um, LaMelo Ball this year has went over his assist prop at 6.5 in back-to-back games, right? And then, I mean, in both games he played versus his team. So, looking at the assist prop here, Miami, they've given up the second most assists over the course of the season to this position right here. They also give up rebounds, right, to the point guard position. Miami has given up the fourth most rebounds to the point guard position, along with the second most rebounds to the point guard position, and they are in the green on threes, right? So, you know, looking at Lamelo here, just in general, he's went over his assist prop at 6.5, two of his last three games, and 3 of 5. Right? He's got a 9, he's got a 7, he's got a 7. The rebound prop for him, he's got a 6, a 7, a 9, and a 10, and a 1. Right? That's lately, right? So rebounds plus assists. I expect this rebounds plus assist prop to come out around 13 and a half, man. You know, probably around 13 and a half, 12 and a half to be, I say 12 and a half. Let me see, 7, 6. No, it's going to be 13 and a half. Let's see. His assist prop is what? 6.5. Player combos. Ooh, it's 11 and a half. At a parlay, well, a minus 136. If you want to use that, that's borderline parlay piece for me. Um, in NBA, MLB, I have no problem with a 136 for anything, right? So yeah, uh, I like it. I like it. I couldn't talk you off of it. The 11 and a half rebounds and assists. Let's see what he's been doing with that number. One, two, three of his last 5 games. He's hit this number. Let me try to refresh this. See if the line's back up. Y'all watch out for them scams, man. When they're talking about pay your toll road and shit like that, don't do it. Absolutely not. Miles Bridges here. Um, couldn't talk you off his numbers here. Couldn't talk you off his numbers here. Most of everybody's going to be healthy here, so I don't know what to expect. That's one of the reasons why I'm leaning towards while I'm leaning towards Lamelo Ball assists. And Mark Williams, he's going to be in the fold today. There goes the lines again, right there, right. So there goes the lines, right. Versus Miami, has he faced Miami this season? Nope. Uh, so Tanking throws a monkey wrench in the game, man, and I don't know how to feel about that. As you can see from a spot perspective here, um, he's not the highest. David Mitchell is not the highest usage player, but his points prop is only 7.5, and it's so low that all the guards has been over this number, right? So low, so low. That's why you see a lot of green there. X still spinning. All right, well, um, Tyler Hero, like whatever, right? I mean, these are guys that's not on my radar, but at the end of the day, anything can happen here, man. Wiggins is probable, I want to say. He played on March 8th. And one thing I will point out here is I don't mind targeting power forwards, but at the end of the day, he won't be the power forward. He'll be a small forward, right? With Khalil Ware in the fold. So that's interesting. But if you want to think about Khalil Ware here, power forwards have been doing pretty good, right? They're really in the green at 24 points there. And they will give up some threes to the power forward position, but you could definitely look at points prop for Khalil Ware. But like I said, just not my type of speed of game here. Now, Charlotte has been giving up rebounds to the small forward position. As you can see, they're over their rebound prop at 4.5 and 7 of 10. That's the last 10 games. I could check the lately for you guys in the small forward category and see how that works over the course of the season. So it's pretty much all season long. So over the course of the season, they're giving up the fourth most rebounds to the small forward position. And this is over the course of the season, see the last 25 weeks. And then the last 10 games, they continue to give it up. So 4.5 rebounds for Wiggins. I like the spot, right? The spot's got to be the spot. Don't mean I'm going to go there, but I'll put it over there because of the spot. Head to head versus this team here, I'll take and see what he's done personally. Two of his last three games, all the way back to 2022, he's hit this rebound prop. So he's over. He's over in two of his last three games versus this team. Bam Adebayo, who would be centered as the power forward. I guess he's the power forward, man. So yeah, when they got Ware at the center, I don't know who's who. I would guess he's the power forward. And like I said earlier, power forwards, Bam is in a good spot, right? Bam is points wise. Bam is in a good spot. When you look at defense versus position here, oops, I gotta go back. I pushed the wrong button. Bam is in a good spot here, points wise, right? Um, go back to where we were. I'll go back to the month, weeks, 25. Power forward here, points wise. Charlotte, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and giving up points to the power forward position over the course of the season there. And then the potential assists are there, potentials, right? So it still lines up, right? It still lines up, right? Because we did look at his assist prop, and he's been giving up, dropping dimes still, right? So let me see something here. So they've been giving up assists. Power forwards are over this line in 6 of their last 10 games versus this. So you can look at points. You can look at points. You can look at points plus assists, right? Some shit like that. Speaking of points plus assists, he's over in 7 of 10, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 straight games. He's over in points plus assists. His regular points prop is sitting at 22 and a half. I mean, at 20 and a half. So I like that. the usage there. As long as he's getting 17, at least 17 shots, I like it, right? Power forward, he'll be matched up with somebody like Bridges. Right. Bridges ain't defensively can't guard him defensively, right? So I like the matchup for Bam. I lean towards the over points for him or the points plus assists. Let me just put the points plus assists to the side so I don't forget about the assists, even though I might not go there. But on paper, that's where his matchup is at. So let's see. I probably be going for points. I'm probably not taking no assists. Tell you that shit right now. So at the end of the day, it is what it is, right? I think if you like Bam points, I think you take him now, straight up. I think you take him now. Khalil Ware, he's been rebounding the ball pretty good last 5 games, 6 games. He's went over his number in 4 of his last 6 games, sitting at 9.5 at plus money. He's gonna have his hands full. Mark Williams here, Bam. Mark Williams. He'll see some. He'll see some Diabate. He'll see some Nurkic, man. So I don't know, right? He will step out and take a few threes. Never know, he might smack a few threes, but don't know how I feel about going to his numbers, right? Double double, you probably get a decent number for a double double for him at plus 230. So I couldn't talk you off of that. It is what it is. This team has given up a double double in 4 of their last 6 games, and 5 of their last 10. Brooklyn Nets and the Lakers here. This is one of the first games that I did look at earlier. I didn't look at all these slates. I did not. But this is the game that I did take a look at this game, right? So a lot of these lines aren't out, right? You got Luca lines, but you don't have a lot of other lines. Luca lines, I didn't even bet on Luca. It's like whatever you want to do. I think it's a go with Luca, right? His points probably sitting at 30, 31 and a half. I still couldn't talk you off of that. He's going to have all the usage in the world. So he's hit 4 threes or better in 4 straight games. Did it back to back. You might as well say he's averaging 30 in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 straight games, right? So Luca is safe to say Luca is back, right? So you can look at double doubles, all that shit for him. Whatever you want to do, parlay piece for a double double, whatever you want to look at for Luca, he's self-explanatory. I didn't exactly know what I wanted to do with Austin Reeves, right? I didn't know exactly what I wanted to do with Austin Reeves. Dalton Connect is something I didn't exactly know what I wanted to do with Dalton Connect. He's over his threes in 3 of his last 5 games. We know that's what he does, right? Jared Vanderbilt is my guy today, right? He's the guy that I want to bet on, right? I just got to see his lines. I'm waiting for his lines. I know y'all don't know how much I like to bet on Vanderbilt's rebounds and things of that nature, but I'm ready, right? So LeBron James out, Dunk is questionable. He's probably going to go. Hachimura out, Hayes out, Smith out. So we'll probably see Trey Jameson. Mike gonna see some Trey Jameson here, and you'll probably see some Alex Lynn, right? You might see some Alex Lynn, some Alex Lynn, and some Vanderbilt, man. I'm taking Vanderbilt's rebounds. Might take Vanderbilt for a double double, but lo and behold, he played 29 minutes last game versus Boston. He's got that figure that he can go out there and probably run around with Jason Tatum a lot. You know what I'm saying? So he's got that figure. He's a hustle guy, things of that nature. I'm looking at his fancy score. I'm looking at all that, right? Not so much as the double double, but he probably can get there, man. He probably can get there. But the rebounds, interesting to see what his rebounds are going to come out at. He's over this number. He's had 8 or more rebounds in 3 of his last 4 games. It's time, right? It's time. So, I wouldn't mind taking him up to 10. It's not going to be one of your fastest games, though. I'll tell you that right now. No matter how you shake it, Brooklyn is probably one of the slowest paced teams in the league, right? Brooklyn 25th here in their last 10 games here. The Lakers, where are they at? The Lakers, 2 slow paced teams, right? And Luka don't play no fast, right? Even if you look at numbers across the season, now across the season, I know Brooklyn should be the slowest team, right? So that's one thing you want to take a look at there. Brooklyn is the slowest team in the league over the course of the season, and then the Lakers are in bottom 3rd, right? So slow paced game here. Now, if you want to rewind it back, both of these teams, for the most part, been playing some good defense, right? Last 10 games, defensive rating, Los Angeles #1, and then Brooklyn Nets, they done slid, right? So let's see. They done slid down to 20, right? But they've been playing slow, and that makes you look like you're playing good defense as well, right? When you play so slow. But at the end of the day, it is what it is, right? Lakers been playing some good defense. Um, so I'm looking at rebounds for a lot of ancillary guys, right? Jared Vanderbilt, Luca, because those guys are going to be out there, right? Austin Reeves. I'm looking for rebounds for a few ancillary guys here, right? You get Austin Reeves 6 rebounds there, 6 rebounds versus Minnesota. So it's gonna be interesting to see where his rebound prop comes out at. So don't have lines for a lot of these guys. They got Trey Jefferson projected to start. I don't know. Right? On the flip side, all things D'Angelo Russell. I like it, right? Looking at the injury report here. Um, Looking at the injury report here. Um, Thomas is out. We know what Thomas does, right? He comes in for one thing and one thing only, right? He putting that thing up, right? So, 26 minutes, 19 shots. 26 minutes, 18 shots. 29 minutes, 18 shots. He's going to shoot. Well, he won't be playing today, right? So, Wofford is out, and then it is what it is. So, filtering some of these numbers here um, without Cam Thomas here. Um, I like the first thing I jumped on was his assist prop. I ain't gonna lie. So at the end of the day here, some of these numbers here gonna be kind of like not gonna reflect how I want them to reflect because he wasn't playing a lot of minutes. So I could actually take that filter off. But one thing that stood out to me was the last game he played 29 minutes, right? And this is who we want. We want the 29-minute D'Angelo Russell, right? So versus the Lakers. He played 26 minutes on January 17th, 5 of 10 for 3, 6 rebounds, 8 assists. He's hit his assists versus his team twice. Even before January 17th, he still had beef with the Lakers here on 22nd, right? So he's always had beef with this Lakers team. So that's one thing. His assist prop opened up at 5.5. I took the over, right? Um, Last game he played 29 minutes. He had 7 assists and he hit all his combos, right? He also took 18 shots. Now, this is the D'Angelo Russell that I want, right? So, if you're expecting the 30-minute, and he had a 30% usage rate. If you're expecting 30 minutes from D'Angelo Russell, I see instances where he goes in. He goes over points, threes, rebounds, assists, whatever, right? So I took his threes, I took his assists. I didn't take his raw points. I need to go take his raw points. That probably should have been one of the first things because it's going against the Lakers. Why not try to beat up on these guys, right? So I'm expecting D'Lo to play good today, man. I'm expecting D'Lo to play good today. I'm expecting D'Lo to have, I ain't going to say have this game circled, but hey, I'm expecting the D'Lo to, hey, I'm expecting him to play good today, man. You can take his raw points up to 20, 25, 28, whatever, right? Let's see. Not saying he's going to get there, but, that's what we do. So, D'Angelo Russell points. Um, hmm. What do you get 20 points for? Plus 180, 25 points for plus 500. That's just on FanDuel. So you can probably, get it somewhere else at better numbers. Like I said, I took his assist. Right now it's at like minus 140, I think. But I did take his assist at 5.5. It's at a minus 118 now. I got it like a minus 130. And I got the bad chunk of it, man. So I'm bogus as hell for that. I should have shopped. But it is what it is, right? I like these. I like Brooklyn Nets guys here, right? So, Keon Johnson, right? Um, without let's go without Cam Thomas here. he gets a little bit more green, right? The month of February, whatever. Last two games he played without him over in threes there. Um, hmm. And the defense has went giving up that three ball in 5 of the last 10 games. It's only 1.5. The rebounds for him at late. This is a good spot for him, right? And rebound wise. And as small as this Lakers team is going to be, probably going to want to look at these guys, ancillary guys, their rebounds, right? And they've been giving up rebounds, right? The rebound is sitting at 2.5, at 2.5 right now, right? Oh no, I'm sorry. This is the assist. I'm sorry. Let me pump my brakes, but I'm sorry. Oh, his rebounds sitting at 4.5. Okay, so his rebounds done went up. It's right because his rebounds usually come out around 3.5. One, two. It probably opened up at 3.5 because it's plus 124 right now. So if I rewinded it back, yeah. It opened up at 3.5. So it's a minus 3.5 rebounds is a minus 166, which he's over in 8 of his last 10, and the 3.5 rebounds 50% to this number. And but lately 1, 2, 3, 4 out of their last 6 games, it's given up this 4 rebounds for somebody who more than likely is going to be out there close to 30 minutes, right? So did I get there? No, I did not. The assist prop for the shooting guard looks pretty good though. Definitely looks pretty good here. Um, um, and he's hit this number 3 of his last 4 games, and the Lakers are giving that up. Right, 9 straight games they're giving up 2.5 assists. So the spot, or even if you want to combo it up and take his rebounds and assists, something like that. I don't know if I'm gonna get there though. It's not something I've been betting on, but to the shooting guard position lately, it looks like they haven't been doing very well. Long story short, at least in the rebounds and assist category. Let me take a look here. Shooting guards, the Lakers. How about rebounds, assists? Okay, how about okay, all right. A lot of these numbers don't reflect. The line's so damn low. I see why. The line's so damn low. That's what I see why. Um, Zaire Williams. Now you're gonna really have to pay attention to Zaire Williams here, right? Let's see without Cam Thomas. Without Cam Thomas, he's over his rebound line and 7 of 10 at 4.5, and it's juiced up. He's over his threes in 3 of 4, 5 for 13, 5 for 7, 2 for 6. His points line is only so his points line is at 10.5, right? He's taken last 3 games without Cam Thomas. He's taken 10, 15, and 14 shots, and his points line is at 10.5. Um, that's without Cam Thomas. Just in general, hmm, he's still able to hit this point prop. He could be able to hit this point prop. I mean, 5 for 14, 2 for 7, 4 for 8, and 6 for 11. If he get double-digit shot attempts, I can see instances of him going over. Did I put that number over there? D'Angelo Russell, Zaire Williams, points plus rebounds. I put points plus rebounds. He probably can go over though. He probably can go over. Mm. Cam Johnson threes and rebounds, right? Um, this line is at 3.5. That's why I'm saying a lot of ancillary rebounds here. And he's personally over this line 7 of his last 10 games, and the Lakers giving up 4 rebounds to his position in 10 straight games, right? So do I have his rebounds over there? Yeah, I got his threes and rebounds over there. I got his threes and rebounds over there. Mm, okay. All right. I got Cam Johnson threes and rebounds. They giving up their 2.5 threes in 7 of their last 10 games. Um, and uh, and this is like what I was saying, right? When you targeting aggressive offensive players, like I know I sound like a broken record, but when you targeting aggressive offensive players versus guys like LeBron got to go out there and play all this offense, then come back and play some defense. You can target him. The motherfucker ain't trying to get in foul trouble. Luca ain't either. So when the switch come, Luca has just about barbecue chicken too, man. But you got to be all aggressive. Not anybody. You got to be aggressive. Nick Claxton, the spot for him is going to be good, right? Rebounding wise, his rebound sitting at 8.5, probably opened up at 7.5, but you know, centers are over this line at 7 of 10. If you're feeling froggy, you want to get to a double double or something like that for him, you get it at a plus. You get it at a plus 240. They're giving up a double double to centers in 3 of their last 5 games. And if D'Lo, I sprinkle something on D'Angelo Russell. If you want to get to D'Angelo Russell's double double here, I sprinkled a little something on his double double just because, you know, if he goes out there and get 10 assists. But you can get that for plus 750, right? D'Angelo Russell's double double. So um, Nick Claxton should be in play here. I don't know if I'll be getting there to him. Um, Rematch here, right? Oklahoma City Thunder and the Denver Nuggets, right? Rematch here. Whatever you want to do, bro. Straight up, man. Whatever you want to do here. Um, Christian Braun continues to ball, man. Straight up. He continues to ball. And I'm salty. I missed out on his threes yesterday. I'm salty. I'm very salty about that. So um, I'm very salty about that, right? His 3 pointers here. He's hit three threes or better in 3 straight games, right? Christian Braun, his three, I'm so salty because at one when you can get I had got the 1.5 threes like 2 games ago for like plus 168, and then I took a look and seen his 3 threes was like plus 300, man. So I'll take a look right now and see what I can see here. Mm. Is X back up? X still down, ain't it? That's crazy. Mm, mm. What about threes? So both sides only have Joker out for the simple. It's got to be an injury concern here. Now we know. Let me see. We know Chet Holmgren not playing, so I'm quite sure the books know that as well. So what I would probably do is, if you like, if you like uh, Jalen Williams, I suggest you take your shots at him right now, right? He had 26 last game. His points probably sitting at what? His points probably sitting at 26. I mean, 23 and a half. He's over this number in 3 or 4. The multiple threes, he's hit multiple threes in 7 of 10 games. He's pretty good. 9 rebounds. His rebound line sitting at 4.5. Uh, The assist there, he's been getting busy here and there in the assist prop. He's over this line in 6 of 10. And if you want to take his fantasy score or his PRAs or something like that, just be my guest, right? Just go ahead. But if his numbers already reflect, though, I want to say everything is already baked into him, baked into Chet Holmgren being out, right? His numbers, everything is always already baked in to Chet Holmgren being out. So it is what it is. 1.5 threes is a parlay piece, 23.5 points if you want to get there. Be my guest. Isaiah Hartenstein, we took the double double yesterday. Don't mind going back to the double double again. That was a plus 240. Today you'll get it like a plus one something though, right? Plus 105. The plus 240 was just so sweet yesterday. Nick Richards, I'm still salty at him because it ain't his fault. They didn't put him back out there. He only played like 8 minutes, man. 18 minutes. He got us. He didn't get there. Right. He missed about one rebound. But I'm not opposed to getting back to the rebound prop for him or double double though. I ain't gonna lie for Hardenstein. Um, and then SGA is just gonna be SGA. I wouldn't be surprised if he's gonna come out there and have himself another game right today. Uh, But hey, this game, it's self-explanatory, man. Uh, damn. Michael Porter Jr. had 15 rebounds yesterday. Damn. So what I'll be looking at here, I'll be looking at bronze. I want to see what his 3-pointers open up at. Joker, self-explanatory, whatever you want to get with him. The rebounds, I mean, three. This boy been rebounding pretty good as of late. He's averaging 9 rebounds. I know his rebounds gonna come out pretty high. Michael Porter Jr. and SGA points are in play. You know who he is, what he does. He's on a tear right now. 51, 41, 40. He might put up another 40 today. Truth be told. Um, and Jalen Williams, man, if you want to get to his points, be my guest. I might sprinkle on Jalen Williams points, but those are the three guys there. Yeah, yeah. It's a lot of self-explanatory spots here. The Pacers and the Bulls. Couple ancillary spots that I do want to talk about for the Bulls here. Well, one ancillary spot where we want to know who's going to be in, right? So he's probably been flying under the radar, but I'm going straight to him, right? Trey Jones. He's probably been flying under the radar, but in the absence of Alonzo Ball, he's been playing some good ball here, right? So back to 2 games here, he's went over his points, probably sitting at 9.5. Uh, the rebounds in 3 straight games there, and then you can look at his assists, right? Now his assists is at 5.5. But he's been in the neighborhood, right? So you can look at combos, PR, wrapping everything up, right? Because the minutes equal opportunity, he's not a bad point guy. He's played 33 minutes, 30 and 32. The Bulls are probably going through an experimental process, seeing who he is, what he does. They already know who he is and what he does. The spot for him, right? His numbers is very, very low. Of course, point guards has been over this number here, so I couldn't take off his points. Excuse me. The rebounds to the defense, yeah, I'm gonna have hiccups. To the defense, they are over this number in 5 of 10, and then the assist prop at 5.5. Point guards, the last 10 games are over this number in 8 of their last 10 games. So the spot is okay for him, right? Point guards to these low numbers here, everything is green there. So it is what it is, right? The usage for him, he's averaging 10 shots in his last 3. So anytime you're taking 10 shots and your point prop sitting at 9.5, I think I have some interest there. Anything, I think you can take him for points plus rebounds, points or rebounds plus assists. I think you can take him for a multitude of things there. Let's see. Rebounds and assists is at 9.5. Points plus rebounds 13.5. Points plus assists 15.5. You can figure it out, right? You can figure it out. I'm gonna throw his points over there for right now. I still need to figure out how I want to attack this Trey Jones situation. We also need to know what's going on with this with the injury news here, because looking at the injury news here, um, Vucevic is questionable. White is probable. Ball is doubtful. Pat Williams is questionable. Giddy's been playing some ball, right? And then on the Indiana side of things here, Halliburton is questionable. If Halliburton doesn't go, we already know he hasn't played since the fourth. We already know Nimhart, right? We're looking at Nimhart assists. Nimhart has had back-to-back games with double-digit assists in the absence of Halliburton. And Siakam should see extra usage. And if Vucevic is in, I'll definitely be looking at Miles Turner's threes. Okay, I took a while off of Miles Turner threes here. I took a while off, but if Vucevic is in, I'm gonna like Miles Turner's threes there, and that just about sums it up. I mean, like I said, Giddy is whatever you want to do, whatever however you feeling with Giddy, and then Pascal Siakam should see elevated usage without um, Halliburton, right? So whatever, right? Whatever. Um, he's been hitting that lately, that 3 assists in 3 of his last 4 games. That's where it opened up at 2.5. But now his Pascal Siakam assisted at 3.5 at a plus 142. Don't know how I feel, but he did hit that number versus the Bulls. Not gonna spend a lot of time here on this game though. Um, Kobe White can really chunk it up. He had himself a game versus this team. 26, 4 threes, 7 rebounds, uh, 1 assist. That was lately, right? His rebound sitting at 3.5. Uh, he's expected to be at the shooting guard position. He's personally over this number in 7 of his last 10 games. He went over this number, had 7 rebounds versus this team, and this team to the shooting guard position. They've given up this rebound prop at plus 100, 9 of their last 10 games. So that's got to go over there for the spot. And he gave them 7 rebounds last time they played. Giddy, get your money, do whatever you want to do with Giddy. You know, it is what it is. He been balling, man. Y'all don't need me to tell you this, right? Y'all don't need me to tell you this. This motherfucker been playing some ball. Keontae George out. Where you find that out? At. So the rest of them might be rolling in. X must be up. X must be up. Let me go running. Let me run upstairs real quick, man. Oh, shit. Push the button on that. My bad. Mm. All right. Luke Keontae George out, huh? That's crazy. Well, it ain't crazy. It ain't nothing new. Um, hmm. Well, they got Vucevic projected to be in, man. So I don't know. I don't know. Let me come back over here to this Utah. Castle, Keontae George. Hmm. All right. Well, man, I went right on past this game. But here's the scenario with this game here, right? Houston. Thompson is out, man. Fred VanVleet, you got to get Fred VanVleet news. Got to see what's going to happen with Fred VanVleet. He's been out since the first, right? So Fred VanVleet, he came back on. Well, he was out a month. Came back on the first, got hurt again, and he's still out, right? So, and then the point guard position is mucked up right now. So you might, if Fred VanVleet is out, you might see Aaron Holiday, and Aaron Holiday is definitely serviceable, right? Coming off a 20 point game versus the Pelicans. Of course, it was a great matchup, but like I say, he is serviceable. Okay. Cam Whitmore. I mean, Torrey Easton been playing some ball, right? Since the first, he's been playing some ball. I mean, just it's not my favorite game here at all, right? Orlando and Houston matchup, like whatever, you know what I'm saying. At the end of the day, but not my favorite matchup here. It's not right. So I don't really know what I don't really want to. I ain't gonna say waste my time, but it's not my favorite game. It's not right. I could do a little glorified game log watching. See if we get a little green here, we get a little green there. Let me see something here. Let me click on Orlando. All right, so I could go through it just to see, right? So we can match a few things up. Looks like Cole Anthony been rebounding the ball okay. He's over his rebound line in 7 of 10, right? The 3 pointers here. Uh, the 1.5 3. th- uh, um, this Houston defense is giving it up in 6 of their last 10, and then this points prop, right? I could have sworn it was giving up assists too, right? Lately, 6 of their last 10 to the 3.5 assists. Now, you're gonna get 3.5 assists at plus 134 for Cole Anthony. So if you just want to gamble, that's good plus money to gamble with. Um, his rebounds at 3.5, assists at 3.5. So what? But watch they put no. I can see it being 7.5. His rebounds plus assists. His rebounds plus assists is at 6.5 at a minus 130. So you're getting some love right there, right? Still not my favorite matchup, but it is what it is, right? It is what it is, right? Those are some low numbers. Those are some low numbers. Those are some low numbers. Pope He's got low point totals, of course. That's why I see a lot of green here. If you want to do whatever you want to do for him, right? Whatever, right? Friends, like this is not my favorite game. Um, France is over his 3 point line versus this team 3 straight games. In fact, his lines opened up in 1.5. He's hit 3 and 4. So whatever type of defense they've been sticking on them, he's been going out there shooting threes against them. Paulo, I don't know. If I had to choose a matchup, I would say I don't know. Maybe I would like Paulo's matchup a little better. Who knows? Uh, the rebound could be interesting, but not my favorite game, man. Straight up, not my favorite game. Wendell Carter. Points wise, I can see Wendell Carter getting there. They're not my favorite defensive team versus the center. As he can stay out of foul trouble, I can see Wendell Carter hitting his points prop there. Would I take the under 9.5 points for Wendell Carter? No, right? Um, Sengun is not the best defender. So I can see instances where Wendell Carter can get his points. Um, I do. Fred Van Vliet. Mm. Don't know if he's going to play. Then he's going to come back for about a month. Mm. Jalen Green. Not my favorite game here, man. I'm not even taking into consideration a lot of these. You know what I'm saying? It's because I don't really like this game. And it's 7 of his last 10 games. He hit 'em. Yeah, yeah. I'm gonna give some dry toast though. So I mean, we got noodles in there, but there ain't no Campbell's soup or nothing like that. What? No need to eat what? Yeah, some dry toast. That'll we'll see what that do. All right. Well, I just talked to her. She said she was good, but I got her. So the rebounds here for this guy at 3.5, a parlay piece could be of some help. Yeah, he's gonna take a couple extra shots. He's over his 3 point line at 8 of 10. He's over his rebound line. So I couldn't talk you off Dylan Brooks, right? I will put the 3.5 rebounds over there because I know he'll be out there no matter what, right? So the 3.5 rebounds is not out of the realm of possibilities. Jabari Smith, I can see his rebounds too. But like I said, not my favorite game here. I ain't even gonna lie. And Shingun, don't know what he's done. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 of the last 10 games. He went over his 20.5 points. 20 points and 7 of 10 versus Orlando. Just an ugly game, man. Under rebounds and assists. Mm. And then we got the then we got the Mavericks, Portland, and New York Knicks, right? So, um, I'm gonna go over here to the Dallas game because I think we might get PJ Washington back today. So, um, PJ Washington is questionable. So we got to keep an eye on the PJ Washington game. Other than that, Dallas, San Antonio Spurs. You also got to keep an eye out on Brandon Williams, right? He left the game. He was ruled out for the rest of the game. As you can see, he had played 24 minutes. Um, Prior to that, he played 34 minutes in back-to-back games here. He hit his rebounds and assists in three straight games: five and eight, 5 and 6, and 5 and 5. Right, 13, 31, and 14 points. We just haven't been getting his lines. So if you can find his lines, it is what it is. Right. This team has been riddled with injuries. We already know this. Maybe Klay Thompson 3-point attempts on prospects or something like that. But he's been hitting them as of late. But the attempts 9, 14, 9, and 14. Other than that, I'm not right. I can't. Now, Chris Paul, because I got to get ready to go. Chris Paul and Castle, these guys have been kind of consistent, right? So Chris Paul, Castle, I took his shot attempts on prize picks or his points, right? 20 points or more in 5 of his last 6 games, and 15 attempts or more in 6 straight games. Um, so that's what you can look at for Castle points, fancy score, some shit like that. Chris Paul, I know I fell back from him, but man, you can't deny it. Especially in a spot like this, he should be able to get some assists. I mean, he's been hitting his assist prop here and there. 1, 2, 10, 4, 8, 6, 7, 6, 7, right? So, those are some guys that I'm looking at from this game here. Fox, I don't know what's wrong with Fox. He probably still hurt. Put up 22 points last game versus Minnesota. That was a good sign. Been in the assist categories here and there. That was a good sign. But I've been doing good without Fox. If he goes out there and put 30 points up, I'm fine with that. For the Denver Nuggets game here, for the Denver Nuggets game here, no, not the Denver Nuggets. The Portland Trailblazers game, truth be told, I mean, I didn't really nail down anything for this game yet. Right? I need to see who's going to be in and out. Draymond Green, his rebounds and stuff like that should be in play for sure, but haven't nailed down anything like that. Right? So that's one thing. Clark Curry, he's a beast, and Kerr, he wanted Jimmy Butler to be a little bit more aggressive, right? On the scoring end. And you can see it tells, right? So 13 and 17 shots, um, 19, 25, and 26. As you can see, there was 9 shots, 8 shots, 7 shots, 7 shots. Then I guess he might have got him to be aggressive right here. He took 12 shots, 13 and 17. He's been efficient. So his points prop sitting at 20 and a half. Do what you will with that information. The rebounds are always in play for him. Uh, could have a tough matchup with somebody like Kamara on him, but who knows. Um, the Draymond Green rebounds has been pretty good, right? 6.5. Parlay piece -152. I like it. Rebounds and assists look okay, right? It is what it is. Looks okay. He's been, in the rebounds and assist category. He hit this line at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 straight games. It's at 13 and a half right now. Don't know if I'll get there. But, the rebounds is probably something that I would entertain. Um, this boy has been terrible offensively. Donovan Clingan, you could probably look at his rebounds, but he might get ran off the floor. Long story short, he's been terrible offensively, His points sitting at 7.5. Hit this number in 4 out of his last 10 games, but he's been terrible offensively, truth be told. Um, if you told me Curry would have to be on Anthony Simons, I would probably like his points, right? Versus Golden State Warriors. He's had some games, right? He's had some games. He's over his line in 4 of 6. This is head-to-head numbers here. We know he shoots the 3, but it is what it is, right? He's definitely in play, right? He's been playing some balls last 5 games. He's over this line in 4 of his last 5 games. We'll probably see aggressive Anthony Simons here. Tamari Kamara, you can look at his rebound prop. 6.5 right now. I can understand if you want to fade it, but it is what it is. Diddy Avdija got to wait for the injury news for him. Last game here. Last game here. I'm going over 2.5 threes for Cat, right? 2.5 threes, trying to go back to back. He has Zubac, took the over 2.5 threes, he cashed it. He's going to have Jonas Valanciunas. I'm going to take the 2.5 threes, hopefully he cash it. You're going to get it at a plus 140, 2.5 threes, over 2.5 threes, right? For Jonas Valanciunas, for Karl Anthony Towns. And then Jonas Valanciunas, look, I'm going back to the double-double as a parlay piece as long as I'm taking it, right? Double-double parlay piece. I seen it on DraftKings at don't have the lines out right here, but I seen it on DraftKings at I seen the double-double at DraftKings at minus 145. Okay, so you like Cat Assist? I couldn't talk you off Cat Assist. I couldn't talk you off Valanciunas assist. Valanciunas been dropping dimes. Yep. His assists been looking like what? Let me see. Uh, 7 assists versus the Clippers, 6 assists versus the Spurs, 6 assists versus Denver, and 3 assists versus Dallas. Jonas Valanciunas been dropping dimes. And with that being said, the rebounds and assists for DeRozan, he been killing it. But at the end of the day, I know what I'm looking at. Those what I'm looking at for right now. I got to go though, fam, because my daughter's sick and I got to go ahead. But at the end of the day, y'all be good, man. Good luck. It is what it is, man. Leave y'all with that. Peace out. Peace out.